Hi everyone, Aubrey Morel here with Morel Designs, and I have a kiln opening for you. It's been a minute. I have been really just working on custom orders lately. I haven't had too much time to make any more of my own stuff, which I really need to do because my website is looking very bare at the moment. So I am hoping to carve out some time for that soon. Still taking custom orders though. That has really just been blowing up lately, which I am so grateful for. I've got to figure out a way to incorporate that on my website. I have like a little form at the bottom where you can reach out to me, but I want to do a way that make a listing to where they can order. Anyway, stuff that rolls around in my head. Anyway, I'm gonna get started. There are some parts that I may have to cut out because she didn't want me to share these until she gave them to the people. Also, the kiln is at 180 degrees, so it's still kind of warm, but it's also warm in here. We finally had a warm day, so I'm not worried about anything having thermal shock. So there are some things that I did make for myself, but I can't tell you what they're for yet. I'll tell you what I did, but some exciting news that I cannot share just yet. So this is gonna be a milkshake glass. I was trying that out. And then this is Coyote Pistachio 3 coats. And I feel like my camera is dirty. Hold on. Maybe it's not.Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's my contacts. My contacts don't usually like me. Anyway, I thought that was cute. I'm gonna try this again, but with a different design. I don't know. It's okay, but I don't love it. Anyway, little milkshake glass. Isn't that cute? But that's for me. This is an item that I will be selling. It's just a plate. Someone had ordered a set of 8 plates. And I threw one, but I didn't plan enough clay, so it's a little smaller than she wanted, so I just have a random plate that somebody can buy. Anyway, this is also 3 coats of Coyote Pistachio, which is really pretty. It's got some flecks in it. And then where it's thinner, it breaks this like toasted brown color. It's cute. But I like her. So I did a test tile and it didn't turn out like I needed it to. Anyway, I dipped it in Mako Smoke. So my Mako Smoke dipping glaze I've had since I started pottery, so almost 3 years now, and I hadn't touched it in the last 2, so I had to like dig the glaze off the bottom of the bucket to try and rehydrate all that. So I dipped it in the smoke, and then I dipped it in copper float because I had made her some bowls in that glaze combination way back then. I was trying to recreate it. It doesn't look the same at all. Before, it was like a brownish copper color, some green in it. This doesn't look like that at all. I mean, it looks cool, but it's not. Anyway, we're gonna have to figure out something else. I did a couple of test tiles with Coyote Pistachio. I've made like a couple hundred test tiles at this point. I've got tiles made for most of my glazes on my B-Mix tiles, but I also need to do all of my glazes on the Cinco Rojo clay, which I just haven't had time for. But this is pistachio on red clay, and this is pistachio on B-Mix. It looks so pretty on the pistachio, on the red clay. It just has more variance in it. I don't know. I like it. Very pretty. My cone pack on the top shelf. looks like we got to a 5.5, which is what I normally get. So Kiln is being reliable. Okay, this is one for me. And I like it. This is a new glaze combo I had never tried before. It's somewhat like I thought it would be. So it's 2 coats of Indigo's River Birch, and then 3 coats of Indigo's Deep Sienna Speckle over that. It looks really cool. And then on my stamp, I did Satin Matte Orange. It's a custom orange. It's like a little bit deeper than their bright orange with Speedball Clear over it. So that looks nice. I love that. Looks so cool. I did it on the inside too, but there's a lot happening there. That's so cool. I love her too. Okay, another one of mine, and this is probably my absolutely favorite glaze combination. It's just perfection. So it's 2 coats of River Birch and then 3 coats of Mako's Black Walnut over it. Ah, oh, she's so pretty. Oh, I need a whole dinner set for myself in this combination. I love it. And this is a custom dark green in the Satin Matte squeezy bottles, and then Speedball Clear over that. And I've said this before, but I tested this. So the Indigo Satin Mattes don't bleed when you put the Speedball Clear over them. They stay true, so it's awesome. And the reason I use the Satin Mattes versus an Underglaze, I have a lot of trouble with Underglazes for some reason. And those don't bleed. And my Satin Mattes are in these little squeeze bottles, so they're just easy for me to grab and use. And it works. But short break. I have been seeing these Underglazes on my Facebook feed constantly. Like, I see their ads all the time. Oh, I just dropped one. Okay. So I reached out to them and asked if I could get some testers because I wanted to try them. And they sent me 13 bottles, different colors. And after we went through all that, I realized they're out of New Zealand, which probably not ideal. With our new administration and tariffs and all that jazz, I don't really know how that's going to look in the future. But if you order a certain amount, shipping is free. So, I mean, and the price was comparable to other Underglazes. So it's not a difference in price or anything really. So I'm going to be doing a video of testing all these colors to see how they perform. Because when I do like classes and stuff, I want to have an Underglaze option as well as like the stroke and coats. So I want to find a good Underglaze that's reliable and affordable. Anyway, they have a lot of color options. They sent me 13, but there's way more than that. So I'm excited to use those. So you'll be seeing a video for those soon. I tried another new glaze combo and I like it. Okay, so normally I do Honey Flux with Blue Rutile. Do I have any of those over here? No. Oh, yeah, I do. I'm gonna grab it. Alright, so this is the Honey Flux and Blue Rutile combo. But I wanted to try it with Indigo Float because Indigo Float is such a beautiful blue and it's a lot more vibrant. So I had River Birch out instead of Honey Flux, so I just used River Birch as the base. What River Birch is Honey Flux as its base, but it's got these flecks and I can't remember what they're called, but it's got the crystals in there. So this is 2 of River Birch and then 3 of Indigo Float. And it is very bright compared to the Blue Rutile. Let me show you next to each other. I like it. It's gorgeous. And then I did Amico Satin Matte Dark Blue with Speedball Clear over it on the medallion. And I have been loving this new shape. I ordered a rib from the Pottery Supply, I think is what they're called, on Etsy. They're based out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. And he's been so nice and helpful because I wanted to learn how to make my own ribs. I have a 3D printer. It's just learning to design the ribs. And now I tested one, or I printed one. I haven't tested the rib itself yet. But anyway, really nice people. And he designed this shape. And isn't that cool? I really like it. Okay, moving on. This is part of the custom order that I'm probably gonna have to cut out. So, pause. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so these next 3 items I made to go with my Farmhouse collection, and then a lot of time passed between the time that I made them and then when I glazed them, and so I changed my mind on how I wanted to glaze them by the time I got to it. So I think originally I was gonna do a checkered pattern on this, but after doing the checkered pattern before, it takes so long. So I was like, I'm gonna do something else. So this is blue splatterware from Mako, 2 coats. And then I did cobalt celadon on the inside, and I ran out, so I got, I think, 2 coats on there. I could have used another one, but it still looks pretty good. But I thought those colors, you know, a little pop of color in there. And that is really warm, so I'm gonna set it down. And this one, so I've been using Clayscapes cream, and I should have added some more water to it. It was so thick. I ended up doing it and then scraping it off and adding water and then doing it again because it just was too thick. You can see in some spots where it crawled. And I'm not gonna bother reglazing it. It's on the outside. The inside looks fine. Gives it character. And I wiped the rim because I just like that look. Doesn't that look great? But this is just a pouring mixing bowl. A little spout on there. But she's big. It's spectacular clay with the Clayscapes cream. So it looks really pretty though. That's warm too. I'm setting it down. Oh. It has gotten easier and easier to throw big bowls like that. The first time I tried to make one, it was a struggle. My brother is still waiting for me to throw him a 20-pound bowl, which I don't even know if my clay boss wheel can handle a 20-pound bowl. Middle shelf. The top shelf might have gotten a little bit warmer than the middle shelf. Oh, okay, so cute. I did, so I showed you the River Birch Indigo Float combo. This is Honey Flux and Indigo Float combo. But looks really beautiful. It's just a bowl. It's got Honey Flux down here. That's not bare clay. I wasn't sure how much it would run, so that's why I stopped up there. But she's beautiful. Somebody's gonna love her. All right, pausing to get shelves out. Okay. What do I want to take out? Excuse me. More stuff for me. Oh, it looks different this time. It's like more purpley almost. It's beautiful. A custom pink color satin matte glaze with it wiped back, and then a speedball clear over it for the medallion. And then it's 2 coats of River Birch, 3 coats of Chun Plum. And then I just did the plain old River Birch on the inside. Gorgeous. It's almost a little more purpley than it normally is. Let me see what these look like. That's the difference between River Birch and Honey Flux though. beautiful. I'll do the rest of my pieces. These are fun. I was trying something new. It's cute. So for these, I did the same application on the logo itself with the satin mats and the clear, but these stripes are actually Underglaze. I believe this is leaf green from Fundamentals Underglaze. Mako Fundamentals. But I just did like organic looking stripes and I think it's so adorable. Okay, and wait, just wait. With Speedball Clear over it. I know I've talked about the Speedball Clear before, but I really like it. It's so shiny. I did it in red. This is their, you know what? I'm not gonna try and tell you what color red that is because I don't remember. Fire Engine, maybe? I think. This is the satin matte red on the logo, but Fire Engine red Underglaze. I know that's confusing. If you have questions, just ask. Okay, wait. Now this is Speedball Underglaze pink, because that's the best pink that I have. I have the whole set of 12 pints from Speedball for their Underglazes. But when I first used them, I had so much trouble with them flaking and they just were not good. And I had tried several different clears. And when I reached out to them, they said, well, try our Speedball Clear, duh, right? Which it works well with the Speedball Clear, but for some reason their Underglazes are like grainy. They're not smooth. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like it looks, and this is like when they were brand new, they didn't look right to me. I don't know. So they just sit up there and I don't really use them very often. But as far as the pink goes, they do have the brightest pink that I have anyway. Okay. I didn't do enough coats on the purple. I think it's Regal Purple Fundamentals Underglaze, and then a custom purple satin matte. I don't know what I did, but Speedball Clear. I needed more coats on the purple though. I think it was kind of watery, but that clear though, it's just perfect. It's so smooth. I need to get it in the dipping so it's easier to just hand paint everything. It's because I hate forking over the money to buy that much, I don't know. Especially when you get to the Mako dipping glazes, it's like $80 for a 10-pound bag, and it hurts me. I know in the long run, I'm spending way more by buying pints. So eventually I will transition. It's just a lot. This is a custom order for a lady that had reached out to me through my website, I believe. And she has ordered a custom mug. And it looks so cute. She went and designed herself a logo just so I could put it on a mug for her. And it's so cool. So cute. Annie's Creations. And then she wanted the tooled leather look, so we did that. And then my leather texture roller with tourmaline on the inside and the handle. And then the stitches are done with white slip. But it looks great. I can't wait to show her. Just gonna be happy with that. So cool. Okay. Here is a matching set. And there's a platter that matches it in there too. I'll get that next. These turned out so good. Okay, I'm getting there. I don't want to drop anything. Custom logo. And if you haven't heard, I have a 3D printer so I can print the logos myself. Now, I'm not great at the designing part of 3D printing. I'm trying to get better at it. So sometimes it takes me several tries to get the logos to print correctly, but I'm able to. So these turned out really good. Very nice. And then, so we did the tooled flowers, the medallion, tourmaline inside and the handle. And then on the back, did all this diamond texture. Those look so good. Very happy. And there's a platter that matches. So let me get that out. It looks good. The same logo, brand. And then my leather texture roller around the edge, the diamond pattern with teal dots. It's got alumina hydrate on there, but I'll clean that off later. I just did clear on the back. But they look good. Okay, don't break. Hydrates everywhere. Okay. I had a lady that, I've already made one of these before, but she wanted one to match it. So I recreated that. Here's the old one. Here's the new one. Close, but not perfect. Cool. Oh, the handle's a little different, isn't it? They're sisters, not twins, okay. Cute. All right, 2 more things and we're done. I just did, this is my spectacular clay with the Clayscapes cream. Again, I had trouble with the thickness this time. So a tiny bit of crawling, but not bad. And this is just a utensil holder, so it is not gonna hurt anything and not worth trying to refire for that. So I did the fluting with a, what did I do that with? I bought some new diamond core tools, but I don't think I used it on that. Oh, there's no room there. Let's go over here. Last piece. I was trying something different. I had my pitcher. This is Clayscapes cream as well, but I held it like this and I took my pitcher and just kind of like did swoopies. Kind of wanted to see what it looked like with a more organic, and where it crosses over, it gets a little bit more white. So I don't know, I think it's cool. It's just like a more natural vibe. But again, the spectacular clay, Clayscapes cream. There's no crawling on that one. I think I did wipe this one off the most and start over. So that makes sense. But yeah, okay, that's it. I do have more stuff to fire, but I'm waiting until these plates dry out so I can do them all at once. I don't really have much else going on. I really got to start cranking out some stuff for my website for sure. And if you guys have, so I have a lot of people that reach out to me and say, hey, you should make this. Like they see stuff on Instagram and all that. I kind of want to do a little series where I start making all the things that people send to me. I just think that would be kind of cool because it's usually a first time for me. And so just filming the process of trying to make something new. I don't know. I would find that interesting. If you would, let me know and send me some recommendations and I'm happy to give them a try. But for now, it is hot out here and I'm gonna go inside and relax with my husband for a little bit. But as always, I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are always just so nice and you know, you compliment everything that I make, which is, it's just wild to me. I pour my heart into all this stuff and to see it appreciated is just warms my heart. So I thank you so much and I appreciate the advice that you give when I have problems. But stay tuned. I'll be back with some more stuff. I'm hoping to try and film more content this year. Slow start, but hopefully we'll get there. So thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.